welcome back to my channel. I hope that everyone is good. I would recommend getting cozy with a lovely blanket and a nice cup of tea because this may be a long video. As you can see from the title of this video, I am attempting to read for 24 hours straight again. The last time I did this, I got to around 12 hours before I gave up because I was so tired. So this time I'm gonna try and make it to 24. I am starting at 9 p.m. It is currently 8:48 and I will be starting in 12 minutes. And I thought I would go through the books that I'll be reading tonight and tomorrow. I don't really have any rules for the challenge apart from if I want to do anything like go to the toilet, make some food, blah blah blah, I'm gonna pause the timer just because I want to have 24 hours of like active reading. Apart from that, I don't really have any rules. But I am really excited to do this because I love reading. I really want to read some books by the end of January, and we're like just over midway through January now and I've still got like 5 books to read. I want to do this challenge as well just to kind of try and get some more books in because I'm so busy with work and I'm so tired all the time. I don't always get to read as much as I would want to. The first book I'm going to read in this challenge is What a Way to Go. I've read 107 pages so far and I've been annotating for the first time. So I've got my lovely little tabs which I really like, and I have been like writing things down. When I annotate, I literally just write what's in my head. Like, for example, this one is, it's a mistake men often make thinking their wives are stupid when they're actually just full of rage. And I've just put, oh my god, yes. It's literally just my thoughts. Verbal vomiting all over the book, basically. I want to finish this one. Recently read Good Girl Bad Blood and I loved it. It was like 110% better than the first book. So I want to read As Good as Dead. I'm really excited to read this one. And I find Holly Jackson books really easy and quick to read. So I'm really hoping that this will be a really good one if like I'm feeling my energy's lagging a bit. I'm now on the 4th Percy Jackson book. So this is one that my TBR cards picked for me this month. It's quite short, it's not very long, and Percy Jackson books are so easy to read, but I really enjoy them, so I'm excited to read this one. I am then going to read One by Sarah Crossman. This was another TBR cards picks my January reads, and this book is all in prose, so this one should be really quick to get through. I'm really hoping to start the Throne of Glass series, so I've got Assassin's Blade. I heard you're meant to start with this one, so I'm really excited. I've heard so many good things about Throne of Glass, so do not disappoint me, Sarah J Maas. Last book that I've got for this challenge is Jane is Trying, which is another book my TBR cards picked for me. This one sounds so good, so up my street. Like, this book is going to be really relatable for me, and so I'm really excited to read this one. These are the books that I'm going to be reading for this challenge. It is now 7 minutes to 9, so I am going to get comfy. I'm going to get myself a drink. I think I'm going to start on What a Way to Go first because I've already started on that one. I'm planning to annotate all of these books as I read them. Maybe not the Percy Jackson because I've been reselling them, but I think I'm going to annotate these as I read them. So that'll be really fun and I'm really excited. Grab yourself a little cozy drink, yourself nice and snugly under a blanket because that's definitely what I'm going to be doing in a minute, and I hope you like the video. 6 hours. I have paused it a couple of times, just have a little break, because I find reading non-stop really hard. Pause it the timer a few times to have a little like 10-minute break. And I've just finished What a Way to Go. I really enjoyed this book. I didn't enjoy it as much as How to Kill Your Family. I think I'd give this one maybe 4 stars, but I did really enjoy it. I thought it was really unique in the sense of the waiting room aspect in between life and the afterlife. It was kind of like where you go before you move on. I found that aspect really unique and it was really interesting. I loved the part where those who have died have to figure out how they died to move on, and they get to watch their family after like they've died. I found that part really interesting, and I thought it was a really unique take on what happens after we die. I was a bit disappointed with the reveal of how Anthony died. I was just a bit disappointed, but overall I really enjoyed the book. I hate all the characters, but it was the kind of book where you're supposed to hate all the characters, so like it was really good. It was really well written. Like, I despised them. That family are despicable. And to feel that way, I felt like the book was written really well. So I think I'm now going to move on to 1, just because I think this is going to be quite a quick read and an easy read, and I feel like I need that right now, just to like kind of chill for a little bit. Sounds really, really good. Glad with the progress I'm making. I am a very slow reader. I have dyslexia, so I don't read very quickly. So I'm really, really happy with how much I've read so far. I've read about just under 300 pages in 6 hours, which is about average for me. I usually read between 30 and 50 pages an hour, so that equals kind of 50 pages an hour, so it's kind of on point for me. So yeah, I am gonna start reading this one, and I will see you soon with another update. Because it's starting to get a little bit chilly. So I've been reading for 7.5 hours, pausing the timer every time I take a break, so that 7.5 hours is just reading. I have read to page 130 in 1. I am really struggling a bit with the prose. I think the dyslexia isn't helping, because I find it really hard to wrap my head around what they mean and what they're trying to say, because obviously it's not like full sentences and things like that. I'm finding this one a bit hard to gel with, but I'm gonna keep going. I took a bit of a break from this just because it was frying my brain. It was so hard to concentrate on it. I picked up Jane is Trying. I am loving this book. It is so good, so funny, so witty. I can really see myself in Jane, and I'm just really enjoying it. Only on page 46 so far, but I've tabbed it quite a lot. I've got 7 tabs so far, but I don't tab everything I highlight and annotate. I only tab the things that relate to what I've said the tabs are for. I've highlighted so much of this book. I'm enjoying it. It's really good, and I'm really excited to read some more of it. I did not successfully read for 24 hours. I had about 14 hours left. I read for about 10 hours straight. I just got really tired and fell asleep. It just wasn't... I don't know what to say about it, really. I just got really tired and fell asleep, which sucks. I really wanted to complete it. I really wanted to read for 24 hours straight, but it's not made for the weak, and I think I might be one of those weak. In all fairness, I find it really hard to even read for longer than 30 minutes, so it's no surprise that I struggle to do the 24-hour reading challenge. I am going to try again at some point, but I think I'm going to try with my friend next time and see if that makes a difference. I did actually end up finishing Jane is Trying. I really enjoyed it, loved it, and I'll talk more about that in my January wrap up. I haven't gone on to read the other books that were in this reading challenge TBR because Onyx Storm came out, and honestly this is more important to read than the other books because I don't want spoilers. If someone spoils this book for me, it's actually going to ruin my entire year. I'm really not that far into it. I'm like 15% of the way through and I've been reading for a week. I've just been like so tired that I haven't read much this week, and I've kind of chosen easier books to read than this one because my brain just hasn't been functioning. But I'm hoping to finish this by next week. I've got quite a lot to go, but hoping to finish it by the end of next week. I'm sorry that I didn't read for 24 hours and this is another failed video, but I hope you enjoyed watching anyway, and I will see you soon. Bye.